Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing amazing. In this brief video, I'm going to tell you about that you can be Canadian citizens if provided your parents were Canadian citizens and they can pass on to you. So basically, May 23rd to 29th is celebrated as Canadian Citizens Week, and here people enjoy their rights, privileges, their responsibilities and duties towards being a Canadian citizen. So let's assume you were born outside Canada, but when you were born, your parents or one of your parents, they were Canadian citizen, then you automatically become Canadian citizen. They will pass on to the Canadian citizenship to you. The Canadian government allows the legal or biological parents to pass on the Canadian citizenship to their kids, but it can only be passed once. Now this can only be done if you're a first generation Canadian. So let's assume you were born outside Canada and your parents are also not Canadian citizenship. They didn't get Canadian citizenship by the time you were born, then you're not a Canadian citizen. Now let me simplify it. What first generation, second generation and third generation mean, I'm going to tell you shortly, but let's get this straight. Let's assume your parents are Canadian, or at least one of the parents is Canadian, and you were born outside Canada. Anywhere, India, Australia, Pakistan, UK, anywhere, but you will automatically get the Canadian citizenship. It's not necessary for you to born here. They can pass on the citizenship to you on the basis of their citizenship that they have got. Now let's take a look at what do we mean when I say first generation, second generation and third generation citizens or Canadians. Let's take a look at that. Okay. So first generation, like you can see here, the category includes persons who were born outside Canada for the most part, and these are the people who are new or they were immigrants to Canada. Moving on to the second generation. The second generation category includes people who were born in Canada. So probably your parents are not born in Canada, but you were born in Canada, and then at least one parent born outside Canada. So let's assume immigrants. So for instance, I'm an immigrant and I was born outside Canada, but if let's assume my kid is born here in Canada, now becomes second generation. So because they were born here, then at least one parent was born outside Canada. Moving on to the third generation or more. Now this category here includes persons who were born in Canada with both parents born in Canada. So let's assume someone was born here and then their parents were born in Canada. So they become third generation. That means they have been in Canada since 3 generations or more generations, because their parents were here, now they are here, and now their kids will be from here. They'll be born in Canada if they decide to stay. So this is what first, second, third generation mean. And for the citizenship that I was talking about previously, let me show you quickly. So here it says, here, at the time of the child's birth, both the parents were first generation Canadians, and they can be passed down. It cannot be passed down again. So if you were born abroad, and again this is what I was emphasizing on, if you were born abroad to Canadian parents here, your children will not automatically get the Canadian citizenship if they were born abroad as well. It's very simple. You can, if you're a biological or a legal parent, you can pass on your citizenship to the children even if they were born outside the country, provided at the time of the childbirth both the parents were first generation. The parents were first generation Canadian. So yeah, that's all about it. I hope this video was helpful.